Today we're going to make a budget enchilada meal. Just because it's budget doesn't mean it has to taste cheap. We're going to do this in 3 stages. We're going to mix the filling for the enchiladas. Then we're going to create an enchilada sauce. And for the grand finale, we're going to have my version of Mexican corn. This is going to be delicious. Let's go. The very first thing we're going to do, we have half an onion. We're going to cut this in half. We're going to take this and we're going to save that for the sauce and the corn. First, we're going to take this part, slice it up. This will be for the taco meat. Slide that aside. Next to our green pepper, same thing. We're going to use half the green pepper for our meat and the other half for the seasoning and the corn in the end. Take your pepper, slice that up. That's it. We have 3 ounces of ground pork, and that's going to be 68 cents. Obviously, you can use any kind of meat you want to: chorizo, sausage, ground beef, ground chicken, turkey. That's your choice. We're using ground pork because it's a budget item and we're doing a budget show. But you can use whatever you want. We're going to use a little bit of lard. Lard adds a very big flavor, very intense. Turn our fire down. Now we're going to add half our onion and half our bell pepper. We're going to let these cook down. Normally it's going to be enough for 2 hearty meals for 2 people. Add a little bit of chicken base, Knorr's. This is a tomato and chicken base. Add a little bit of garlic salt, granulated garlic, cracked black pepper, chili powder. Have to have cumin, good stuff. This is all going to be seasoned to taste. And a little bit of seasoning salt of your choice. Mix this up real good. Let it continue cooking off. Now to keep the price down, we have 2 varieties of refried beans. We have the Walmart brand and we have the Aldi's brand. Both of these are 99 cents a piece. We're going to use half a can, so that'd be 50 cents. No matter what you do, each one's good. It's a matter of preference. Let me add half a can to our mixture here. Our fire is back on, and our half a can of beans is going in. Turn our fire down and mix this up. This is going to be for our 3 tostadas. Refried beans range in price, so be careful. The Aldi's brand and the Walmart brand I've found, at least in the Northwest Florida area, were $1 a can. But I've seen these things go as high as $3 a can. For beans, that's ridiculous. Turn our fire on. Let this cook down. You want the refried beans to actually be refried. That's the point. You can make these from scratch. Whole lot cheaper, whole lot easier. But if you don't have the time, you don't have the time. These come together real fast. We're working on a budget meal. Turn this up. You want the beans and the meat to be a good consistency. You actually want to get a brown crust on there. That's where the flavor is. That's what you want right there. You want everything to start coming together. You want to do this very quickly so it doesn't burn, but you want to get a good sear on the beans, on the meat. Good flavor. You have all the other spices in there. It's about done. Turn our fire off. Now we'll start assembling the tortillas. Here's our filling. Right there. Looks and smells delicious. Let's turn our fire back on. We're going to start the next phase of assembling. Going to grab a little bit of lard, put this on fairly low heat. Lard goes in. What we're going to do next is the tortillas. A corn tortilla can't fold like this because it won't hold the shape. So you have to take and toast them off in a little bit of oil. You can use corn oil, olive oil. Lard just adds good flavor and adds the original Mexican flavor to it. We'll cook all these off and then we'll fill the enchiladas. All you want to do is you just want to get them where they're pliable. You don't want to cook them. You're cooking, add a little bit, take it and fold it over. Cute little guy. Next one. Done. Let me fill these up, get all these filled, and we'll come back and finish the next step. Here's our enchiladas. They're all filled. We had just enough filling to create 6 enchiladas. Now we're going to do the sauce. For our enchilada sauce, we're going to use half a tomato. You don't need to cut it up real fine because it's going to be going into the blender in the pot. Half a tomato. We're going to use some of our green peppers, not all of them. About half what we have left of our red onion, granulated garlic, use some more chicken tomato base, Nor Swiss, a little bit of cumin, and a little bit of cracked black pepper. Add a little bit of water, and then we're going to blend. You can use an immersion blender, you can use a food processor, you can use a regular blender, totally up to you. That should do it. We will go back in there now and we're going to cook this down. We're going to go back in a little bit more of our lard. Let this melt down. Then for a neat trick, once this gets melted down, we're going to bloom some spices. cumin, chili powder, granulated garlic. Once this hits the oil, it'll give a very, very sharp, intense, smoky flavor. A little bit of chili powder. A little bit of cumin. I wish you could smell this. The smell here is amazing. Let this cook a little bit. Then we're going to, once this is cooked down, gets a good aromatic smell to it, we're going to add the tomato paste. Bring this up to a high heat and let it cook down. Once again, still pretty inexpensive. Tomato is 80 cents. We're going to let this reduce down until it becomes thicker and makes a good sauce out of it. Take about probably 7 to 10 minutes on a high heat. Keep the heat high and keep it stirring. You do not want to burn this. But bringing that down, the reduction, you'll be rewarded in the flavor. What's happening, we're not using any thickener. You can use a cornstarch slurry, you could use a roux. We're not using any thickener, we're using a reduction. What happens, as the water cooks out, the sauce gets thicker. That's what we're doing. Add a great, great flavor. And if you want to, you could add cilantro, you could add parsley, you could add garlic. We're trying to keep this thing inexpensively as possible. So this is what we're doing. Hope you make this. If you do make this, let me know how it is. Let me know what you would change if you make it yourself. Love Mexican food. I've been cooking it, eating it all my life. Born in Texas and in Northwest Florida, there's all kinds of Mexican restaurants. In fact, favorite restaurants around here are Thai and Mexican. And we'll cook a lot of Thai entrees also on this channel. So stay with us. See how it's reducing down? It was up to here, and now see where it's at. Getting a lot thicker. It's been probably 4 minutes. So you don't want it to burn, you just want to get a good thick sauce. Good reduction. I wish you could smell this. I'm going to change to a spatula. Spatula is one of the best tools in your kitchen. Use it to scrape down your food. Use it to keep track of your waste when nothing gets out of hand. Alright, I'm going to turn this off. I think this is done. Beautiful sauce. You always want to taste your sauce, make sure how it is, and adjust for seasoning. Careful, it's obviously hot. Oh, that's really good. Really, really good flavor. Let me clean the station up here, and we'll come back. We'll assemble our enchiladas, and we'll start on the corn. Our enchiladas are rolled up. Our sauce is done. Now we're going to put sauce on the enchiladas. Oh, this smells good. And we're going to put them into a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes. Everything's cooked, so all we're going to do is warm everything back up. After 10 minutes, we'll come back and we've got 3 ounces of Havarti cheese. You can use cheddar, Oaxaca, Monterey Jack, pepper jack, whichever you want to do. This is what I have on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. Next, we're going to grate our Havarti cheese. Three ounces. As I said, you can get already shredded Mexican or cheddar cheese at Sam's for as little as 20 cents an ounce. That's amazing. Can't touch that anywhere else. Maybe Costco. Never been in a Costco. There you go. There's our cheese. Let's put our, quite a bit of cheese. Let's put our cheese on the enchiladas. This looks really, really good. Smells good too. All right. We're going to put this back in the oven for about 7 minutes. Melt all this cheese down. Get a good crust on there. In the meantime, let's make our corn. Now let's go into another savings. This is green giant corn. It's sold for $2 a package. Publix all the time runs it for half price. So you can buy this package for $1. There's 2 servings in there. 2 servings is obviously 50 cents a piece. Let me microwave this and we'll come back and we'll start our corn. I like this because it has butter in there, it has butter sauce, great flavor, very inexpensive. All right, here's the corn that we got out of that Jolly Green Giant package. A lot of corn here, plenty for 2 people. Let's start our fire. We already have the lard in there. Turn our fire down. And let's add our cumin. This is the flavor. I'm adding about 1/4 of a teaspoon. Chili powder, same thing. You do however much you like in there. Everything seasoning. Well, we need to bloom this one, but we'll put it in there anyway. Once again, about a tablespoon. Let this cook down. Then we'll add our vegetables. Our green peppers, our onions, and a little bit of tomato. This is an amazing smell. You want these cooked down where they're really done. Medium to high heat. Let that cook for a second. And once again, you can use any kind of vegetable you want to. You can use a Mexican rice for a side. You can use a guacamole salad for a side. We're trying to keep the cost down, and we're trying to put out a budget deal. But you do you. Now it's cooked now. We're going to add our corn. The bowl is hot. Mix that up. Let's add some cracked black pepper. We'll add a little more of the tomato chicken base. And that's it. Let me clean the area up. And I'll plate up the enchiladas and the corn together and let you know how it looks. And then we'll come back and I'll let you know how it tastes. Everybody loves Mexican food. Me and the wife went out last weekend, and we go out every Friday night and have Mexican food. The cost is anywhere from $60 to $100 with 2 drinks. This, on the other hand, this came to $5.17 for 2 meals. I'll leave the breakdown and the cost of each item in the description. I added cilantro and I added sour cream just for garnish and just so it looks better on the picture. But this is it. This is good stuff. Let's try this, see how it is. I can't wait. I'm starving. It's lunchtime. Try this enchilada. The smell is amazing. If I can get it out of there, gotta break the enchilada off. Don't burn myself here. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's really, really good. 3 enchiladas. The melted cheese over here. You can see, oh my gosh. Let's try this corn. Not gonna take such a big bite. Blooming the spices makes a huge, huge difference in the flavor. Enchilada sauce and the rice, we do that on both. This is really good stuff. This is really filling. I hope you make this. And if you do, leave a comment. Let me know what you think and let me know how you would change this. And let me know what else you would see. We're going to keep these budget meals going. We're going to let people know how they can feed themselves on a budget without breaking the bank. There's no need to be afraid of grocery prices. You just got to change the way of thinking a little bit. So, leave me a comment, share the video, and give me a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And we'll keep these videos coming. I hope you enjoy them. I enjoy making them. And we'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye. I'm going to eat. This is lunchtime, and I'm about to starve. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all next time.